Welcome back to Moonshine Performance. We've got another 350 here that we're gonna build and sell. I just went and picked this one up over in Mapleton, and we're gonna go ahead and rebuild this whole entire thing. And whatever we can reuse, we're gonna reuse. But right now, I'm gonna work on getting it out of the truck, onto the hoist, and then onto the stand, and then roll it on over there. Also, in the same day, I'm gonna go ahead and record this motor running here. We got all the valves ran through, everything's good. If I turn the key, it'll fire right up, so that'll be in the next video. Got this thing on the hoist. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get the dick and stand, get it bolted up in the back, and get this motor into the stand. And I'm probably gonna do a time lapse of me tearing it down. I know that there's not any oil in this thing because when I went to get it, the guy he had the oil pan off already. So I mean, obviously there's no oil in it, and so we had to put that on there to get it in the tire in the back of the truck. But other than that, I'm going to get this thing going and keep recording. I just finished getting this block torn apart, obviously. The time lapse is a little shortened because when I put my phone up here to record it, I put it up where that wire is right there. I accidentally clicked slow-mo, so it only got a little bit of it. And then I realized it when the flash was off and went up there and put it back on the time lapse after that. So I think I only got these last two cylinders done here, this one and this one, on the video. But other than that, I got everything out. And overall, the block is in very good shape. I really don't think it needs bored. I don't feel any lip in any cylinder, really. And my next step is probably hitting it with the man-eater to get all the paint off and strip it. And then I'm going to hone it while it's still on the stand here. My only really main concern is this crank here. So in this motor, this is a forged steel crank. Right here, if you can hear my fingernail, and you can see those lines in there, those are actually divots. And this is gonna, I'm not sure, I'll have to ask Barrett, but this might have to either be turned or polished. I doubt a polishing can take care of that. Almost all of the main journals, and even in this rod journal here, that's not good. And even back there in the rear main. So this crank is, I don't know the condition on it. It could be junk. I really doubt it's junk. We're gonna have to either turn it or polish it. But overall, everything else looks really good. All the mains look good. 4-bolt mains, so that's good. I'll show you kind of these bearings in here. Well, that one's good, but let's try this one. So this is main number 2. And all that brown stuff in there, that's all gunk. That should not be in there. And my fingernail should be able to roll across it like that rather than having it, yeah. So that's my only main concern. If this motor wasn't blown up when they took it out of the car, it would have been blown up soon. One thing I did notice when I was taking all the main caps off, they were extremely tight. Like I believe they were way too tight. I didn't check them with the torque wrench, but man, they were really tight on there. So that probably had something to do if every single main webbing, or if every single main journal was gummed up and screwed up. On the other hand, over here, everything else looks good. We'd probably buy a new oil pump. Timing chain, I think, looks pretty good. It looks like it's in pretty good shape. And that cam gear also looks like it's in pretty good shape. All the lifters we're probably going to buy new. Obviously, I didn't put them where they were supposed to go because they dropped out of the motor when we were getting it into the truck when I went and got it today. And, ooh, these pistons. Now, these are an aftermarket piston. I have no idea about the rods. But, I don't know really anything about them. I'll have to get back. We're going to use these same pistons and rods when we rebuild this. And this motor's probably going to be put on the back burner for a while because we're getting some money together and getting these cars going. So we're going to start making videos on here. We actually made a trade the other day for this nitrous bottle here. So we have a spare nitrous bottle now. And then we also got a voltage gauge. But this thing is coming. Haven't really touched it. I got well, Brett has to scrape that oil pan surface because we flipped a coin. And I have to scrape underneath of the motor there. So we're going to do that. Get the oil pump mounted back up. Hopefully we have oil pressure there. Other than that, I think that concludes it. Oh, heads. These heads are a special head. I don't even know what they are. But Brett told me they were special and we were going to sell them on eBay. And I've got a set of 350 heads that we can use, and he's got like 3. So we're just going to go ahead and throw a stock set of heads on here, and then I don't know what we're going to do about a crank. I know we've got a crank, but it won't work in this motor. But I don't know. We'll figure it out. That'll be another video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.